Hello, everybody. Global warming skeptic here, and I'd like to talk about the Bernie Sanders versus Jill Stein controversy, or in general, the supporting of third-party candidates over the main candidates. And I just like to say that to you, Jill Stein voters, and I'm just gonna warn you ahead of time. I am a Trump supporter, but I'd also like to say on that, this isn't because I want Trump to get elected. But you guys have done a fine job, and please do not back off. And I say this, I'm not a Trump supporter, or I am a Trump supporter, and I don't even like Jill Stein. I don't like Gary Johnson. But I will say this, I damn sure respect their voting base, and I encourage people to go over to their sites, check out what they're for, check out what they're against, and let that be the basis. Because here's the problem with the two-party system that we're facing, and it's been basically the past few elections, ever since Ross Perot, and the media has been guilty more than anybody of this. It's the whole, you're not voting for a candidate, you're voting against a candidate. That's wrong. And I think people are getting sick and tired of it. Why do we have to vote against something? Why can't we be for something again? That includes everybody. I'm not supporting Trump because I'm against Hillary. I am against Hillary. But I support Donald Trump, and I'll defend that support to anybody who wants to comment that. I am a supporter. I am not a never Hillary, and the never Trump people are just as bad. People who will vote for Hillary in spite of Trump, or people who will vote for Trump in spite of Hillary. Same to you guys. There's plenty of people running for president. I believe in 2012 there was like at least 6 candidates in total? At least. There might have even been like 12 for president that were on ballots. You should be open to all of them. That's the way we gotta start voting. Because the two-party system's ripping this country apart. And I'll say this too, because I'll make this brief because it's just more of a statement than anything. I don't agree with Gary Johnson. I do not like his stance on TPP. I do not like his pro-NAFTA, open borders, pro-immigrant. I don't like those stances on him. That is why I'm not voting for him. Jill Stein, I don't like her position on global warming, obviously. I think she's a fanatic. She's very pro-union, way too pro-union, and that's going to wreck the country. But I will say this, in spite of those positions, I damn sure would love to see them in the debates. I would love to see them stand with Hillary and with Trump and see Trump roast them all. But through these ridiculous rules, the ridiculous 15% rule, in the Republican Party, it's, what is it? 5%? 10%? I believe it was 10% to get in the debate. I'd say 5% should be sufficient to get into a debate. I want to see him there. And in fact, bring the Constitution Party. Bring all the independents. Anybody who's on a ballot should at least have their voice heard. That's the right way to do it. The right way to do it is to have the confidence to want those candidates to stand up in front of whoever you're for and have the candidate you're for explain to them why they're right and the other candidates are wrong, or how their plans are best. And that's the way it needs to be done. So to all of you who say it's just going to be Trump or Hillary, you're contributing to the problem. You're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem that's plaguing this country, and why we only have a two-party system, and why we've only had it for so long. Stop contributing to the problem, start contributing to the solution, where we can have a democratic government that is more responsive to the people, more representative of what the people think, rather than having this left versus right ideology. One candidate on the left, one candidate on the right. We need to have a whole spectrum of ideology as multidimensional as possible, instead of just thinking, we lie along this one-dimensional line. We need we just need more nuance in our discussions, in our debates, and having other parties would allow that. We used to have nuance in politics. We don't really have it anymore. And when we had nuances, when we had people like, whether you agree with them or not, Strom Thurmond, William Wallace, yeah, they were racist, but you know what? They won states. They won states because whether or not you agreed with people in the South, they voted for what they believed in. And you got to give respect to that, because that's a lot more than you never Trumpers or never Hillarys and voting out of spite are ever going to contribute. Again, start contributing to the solution. Vote for something, not against something. Thanks for listening, guys.